Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. This is going to be very short. Of course, I say that every time. You guys should know me by heart by now. If you've come to my channel a lot, you know I always say this is going to be short and ends up being over 10 minutes, 15, sometimes always up into 45 minutes long because I just keep talking. And loosely about nothing in general. And this may be one of those videos, but I'm hoping not. I'm going to try my hardest not to. I'm going to get down to the point. So, you guys, this Thanksgiving was a little different to me. And I say that because of the turkey. Is it just me? Okay, we bought a turkey. I want to say it was like honeysuckle, I think it was. It was something like that. We didn't buy Butterball, especially after last year. Google it if you're not knowing what I'm talking about. And it wasn't a store brand one. It wasn't, I don't think Tyson makes them, but yeah. Anyways, I think it was honeysuckle or sickle or something like that. I don't know. I didn't buy it. My husband went out and bought one, or my mother-in-law bought one. I don't know. Okay, we bought that, and then we bought two, another brand. I don't remember what brand it was. Two, just the turkey breast, like the big chunks of turkey breast, only. And we smoked the turkey breast on the smoker, and we baked the turkey. We used the same oven, the same everything, same ingredients. We did it the same way we did every year. Why? Tell me why. And we got the same amount of pound turkey because that poundage worked good for us. We baked this turkey for almost 6 hours, close to 7. Pulled it out. We're finally ready. The sides were made. The spread looks good. I did my like 5 desserts. It looks great. We ended up starting to carve the turkey. After slice 2, we noticed this turkey's still raw. We thought maybe it's the oven. It doesn't make sense. It's not the oven because I made my pies in that oven. It was just fine. We made the sides in the oven. It was just fine. So it's not the oven. One or two things happen. Either something's wrong with the turkey, or they mislabeled the poundage of the turkey. And we did it based off our timing, based on the poundage that was on the label. It could go either way. Mind you, though, once we waited another almost hour, 2 hours, we put it back in the oven. We said nobody touched the turkey. Put it back in. We decided by that point, while that one was cooking, a little bit longer, the ones that were on the smoker looked gorgeous. They were done. If you're on my socials, I posted all the videos and pictures. You will know what I'm talking about. The turkey's breast looked great. They're nice, little charry. They're smoked. They got seasoning, rubs. So, tell me why though. And even the temperature gauge said great. Tell me why when we sliced it, after it sliced like 3 or 4, why was it still raw? And if you smoke meats, you know, when you smoke meats, you know that it's very rare that the meat will still be raw after so long. Now, pink, because there's a smoke ring, that's normal. We smoke meats a lot. We do. We cook a lot as far as meat goes. We cook our meals at home. We will buy all sorts of meats and we will cook. We never had a problem till Thanksgiving. Tell me why though. Why did that happen? And not just that, but the turkey, and everyone else kind of was like, it was okay. But then again, I have family members that will eat almost anything. But my daughter, who doesn't almost eat anything, she will tell me the truth. And she's like, and she's almost 19, so she'll tell me the truth. And she'll tell me, she's like, no, it was fine to me. I mean, it was okay. She said it was okay. Which tell me it wasn't up to par to what we normally used to. Okay, I can eat turkey meats, even without my teeth. I can eat turkey meats. I have no problem with it. I can eat ground beef. I can eat very tender, steak meats. If they shred, I can eat that without my teeth. Okay, So turkey is no problem. Tell me why that I'm beginning to sound like a boy band over here every time I say that. But tell me why when I ate this turkey meat, it didn't taste like turkey. The texture was rubbery, and I got through a couple of bites. I wasn't thrilled, and that's not like me to not be thrilled with turkey. I like turkey. I prefer turkey and chicken and fish over the red meats. I don't eat. I mean, I'll eat ham and stuff, but it's very rare. I mean, I'll just yeah, and I'm not a huge red meat person, so I know what turkey should taste like. What happened? And we didn't change anything last year. Turkey was great. We used the exact same recipe. I don't remember what brand we bought turkey last year, but I do. But for some reason, I don't know if it's this brand, and then maybe that's what happened, or these are not real turkeys, or they did something with this meat. Everybody else seemed, I guess they seemed to eat it, but I'm I was like, this does not, something was wrong with the turkey. Let's say something was wrong with the turkey. I ended up eating a few bites because I needed some meat and protein. And any protein I actually did not get from the turkey. I just ate some deviled eggs because eggs is a type of protein. So I did eat some of that. I ate some yams. I ate, a lot of the sides. My husband made a mean broccoli rice casserole. We opted for that instead of the green bean casserole because a lot of family members don't like it. And then we had green beans, and my daughter wanted to be bougie, so she likes to she likes to take bunches of fresh green beans. She'll cook the fresh green beans like halfway through the process, and then she'll wrap them up with bacon and then bake them in the oven, and where the bacon gets crispy, but the juices they seep into the green beans, and she toothpicks them. So yeah, they're good. I can't handle a lot of bacon, so I really didn't eat those, but she did just I said, just open a can of green beans for me. I'm good with that. So she just heated up some green beans for me on the side, and so I could have some. But the stuffing, it was okay. My daughter, she's a big vegetable person. If she can fit a vegetable in an entree, she's going to put it in there. She puts vegetables in spaghetti sauce. She will put a vegetable in, anything. So she added carrots to this stuffing. Now, the dressing was okay. It was fine. I didn't really was a big fan of the carrots, but it was okay. Now, I mean, of course, we had King's Hawaiian rolls. You can't have Thanksgiving without that. We all devour those. And then I'm trying to think what else we had. Instead of actually whole sweet potatoes or making actually a sweet potato casserole, my daughter thought she'd just be cute and cut it up and bake it in like a pipe dish almost, and then make it caramelized, basically. That was good. I just wish there was more of it. And I prefer honestly just a whole sweet potato and just add my butter, my sugar, whatever. Um, but turkey, it was a big letdown. It looked beautiful. And the temperature said it was done. And the timing says it was done according to the poundage. Tell me why it was not done. After about 2 hours or so, we finally checked on it again. And at that point, it was done. So we were able to eat it. And at that point, that's when I realized when I was eating it, it wasn't right. It didn't taste like a turkey. It didn't shred like turkey. It wasn't, it was juicy, but it wasn't, there was something wrong with it to me. I feel like it was almost like they probably put like old parts of turkey that nobody wants at a factory, bunch it together in the shape of a turkey, and then try to sell it to us as a turkey. That's what I feel like it was. That's why it was kind of like weird. Even when he was my husband was cutting it, it didn't seem right to me. Everybody else kind of, I guess they were just fine with it for whatever it was. It wasn't for me. So I tried to eat a little turkey again that evening. No, I ended up just eating some casserole for dinner that night. And needless to say, I was hungry the next day because I needed meat. I needed protein. And the next day, yeah, I have not touched Thanksgiving leftovers since Thanksgiving. I'm done with it. My pies were a hit. They're gone pretty much. My little tart, little cheesecake, strawberry thing. There's still plenty left, but I'm pretty sure my in-laws are gonna probably take the rest of them back with them to their house. But aside from the food, let's talk about the parade. I think this parade was made for millennials, or Gen Xers a little bit. I think depending on how you want to look at it on the calendar. I honestly believe I didn't mind it. I have always have an issue with the parades. I always have an issue, and as time goes on, that issue just becomes more and more of an issue. Okay. Oh, by the way, have you ever had this? It's good. It's the Holiday Creamy Vanilla Coke. It is delicious. Don't get the zero sugar one because if you're gonna drink a Coke, drink a Coke. Screw that diet stuff. Anyways, okay. My issue with the Macy's parade was it wasn't really the acts. It wasn't the floats. It wasn't the bands or nothing like that. It wasn't the artist. My issue is the commentators, or whatever. Okay, I have an issue with them because tell me why. What is the point of you guys hyping up? Watch the parade. Watch the parade. Tune into was it NBC? Tune in. Watch it. Okay, I turned it in. I got up early that morning. I made cinnamon rolls and I made my little tart thingies that I was going to make because you have to make them last minute. I made those real quick. They didn't take very long. And then I made me coffee and I fed my cats. I picked up just a little bit and finally decided, okay, I'm going to sit down and now my timing was perfect. As soon as I sat down, I turned NBC on. The parade, Cynthia Urveo or whatever her name is, she just barely got done singing her song to open up the parade. So my timing was perfect. So I'm here. Next 3 hours, I'm sitting down. I'm watching this. I didn't sit for the whole 3 hours. Obviously, I was coming and going, checking on things, and grabbing snacks here and there. My issues of commentaries. What is the point of us watching the parade? And most of the time, you're going to be sitting there hogging the camera, talking about shows that are coming up this fall or this spring or the new year. You are advertising everything. Why we have commercials, I don't know. When I thought it was supposed to be live. Why is, it's just like the parade is going on behind you. And I'm wanting to watch the parade. I don't want to watch you. You can talk about the floats and everything off camera. You know what I mean? It doesn't make sense to be... I don't want to look at you. I can look at you any other day of the week. You're a host on other shows that are Monday through Friday and throughout the rest of the year. One day, y'all can be off a freaking camera. Let me watch the parade. I'm came for the parade, not you. And... That's one of my major issues. And I went back because you can look on YouTube. I went back on YouTube and I talked about I didn't talk about it, but I talked about this with my child. I went back and I found footages of the parades from back in like the 80s and 90s. And yes, the commentators were there, they were talking, but it wasn't as bad, and they were only talking about the parade. They weren't advertising for new shows. They weren't talking about other things or the history of the parade or nothing like that. They weren't talking about that. They were strictly, and they weren't talking over the music, the noise, and everything else. They were literally just, it was quiet, and you got the feel of the parade. No, not anymore. I mean, it's like, why am I tuning in? It's just background noise now. I'm just gonna turn it on TV, but I'm not even gonna watch. I may listen to it like a podcast. Like it's just there while I'm doing everything else. If I was 7 years old watching the Macy's Parade now on TV, I'd be bored. I don't. This you think these little kids? This parade is for the kids. It's for the family. But mainly for little kids. These kids at home don't want to watch you sit there and talk. They want to see the floats. They want to see the balloons. They want to see. They don't, and they can care less about the people in the, there watching the parade. Why is the camera focusing on people in the audience? Why is the camera painting over to them? We don't care about them. Keep your cameras focused on what's happening on the street. Keep your cameras focusing on that. And why, for the love of God, if it's live, why is there commercials? Tell me that. Why? I don't know. I think it's crazy. Will I continue to watch the parade? Yes, probably. But will I be happy about it? Probably not. But, I mean, still be on because I'm curious and I have FOMO really big. Now let's talk about the acts. Okay, I was okay with Busta came out. The Busta Rhymes came out. I don't remember. I don't have a list right now in front of me, so I can't commentary on everyone. But the ones that still trying to remember because it's been a couple days. But I, yeah, you're bringing out people that no one knows really. Well, people of our generation knows. Like I said, if you're an older millennial, a Gen Xer, you know who these people are. Or if you raised your kids right, your kids should know who they are. My kid knew, and she's going on 19. She's fully aware. She even know the music. She's in her singing it. Sierra, where have you been? I mean, why are you at the, it feels like, and Shaggy, can we talk about, why did you, out of all your songs, I know you chose one of the most songs that people would know, they could sing to, and they recognize you from, your one-hit wonders, but why are you singing about It Wasn't Me at a Macy's Thanksgiving parade when there's little kids and stuff? Excuse me? And who the heck is Mr. Fantasy? I had to Google that. My kid had to Google that. My kid is a Gen Z. So even she had to Google, who is that? What was that? It was a pirate ship. Okay, I'm all about, why not? I'm confused, but it was a pirate ship. He was dressed like a dang hippie, mixed matching clothes. Looks like he was coming off of, like he was tweaking on some meds. Because tell me, I didn't understand a word he was singing. It wasn't a holiday song. And never mind, his teeth are all yellowy and jacked up, and the cameraman really zoomed in on that. And he's climbing the float like he's crawling the walls. And then he's gyrating and almost hitting like a 7-year-old kid behind him with his butt. It was like, there was so much going on with that. What? Maybe that was the point. Because it's like on TikTok. We talk about how people rage bait. So, to get the attention. So, maybe that was his point. He knows it's so weird and so out there. It's not like everyone else. So, everybody's going to focus on him. And then next thing you know, he becomes popular. To me, in the worst way possible. But I don't know. Yeah, he was not a fantasy to mine. No pun intended. I don't know about the parade. I really don't. I really have no clue about what they were thinking when they did this parade. Not only that, but is it me though? It seemed like there was maybe only a handful of floats and maybe a few balloons. It didn't seem. It seemed like there was more commercials than there was actual parade. It. I think. I think 2020's parade was worse, and then this parade was second. I don't know. I, I don't know. What do you guys think about that one? I mean, all in all, though, my Thanksgiving was good, though. It really was. With at least I had my family with me. We all got along. No one argued. We, we enjoyed ourselves conversationally. Dinner was kind of a flop. Parade was mediocre, but it wasn't a terrible day. We didn't let it take away the whole point of Thanksgiving. We were very thankful. We at least could afford a turkey, afford the food, regardless if it tasted great or not. We at least were able to do that. We were able to be able to see each other face to face versus if we could have another 2020 situation where we wouldn't be around each other. We were able to have conversations, laugh, enjoy ourselves, relax a little bit. Put all that aside now. Now let's fast forward real quick. Let's talk about Black Friday. I'm only going to talk about Target because everybody seems to be talking about Target. And y'all may disagree with me. But Target doesn't owe you anything. Y'all are complaining about swag bags that were free. And what was in them. That you waited 5, 6, 7 hours out in the cold, freezing temperatures, which nobody told you had to do, to get one of these bags, and now you want to be mad at Target. Why? Because it wasn't money in the bags? No pun intended. What? Why? You're so entitled to believe that you think that these stores owe you something. Doorbusters, gifts, freebies, things like that. That's a bonus. These stores owe you nothing. So be thankful you got something. I feel bad for Target. I really do. I may be on the minority of this spectrum, but I do. Because they're getting backlash for something, trying to do a good deed. And people are talking about, oh, well, if you're going to do a good deed, do it all the way. I guess kind of like that woman who did the angel tree thing. Y'all, if you don't know what I'm talking about, you'll look on YouTube. Just type in woman angel tree 2025. It's the same woman. She even changed her handle on Instagram because she got so much backlash over it. It's kind of like something is better than nothing. The angel tree situation is different. That is not a something's better than nothing situation. Target and you entitled thinking that they owe you something, that is entitlement. That is, you should be thankful you got something. You could have got nothing. So, I mean, I remember back in the day growing up that Black Friday, they didn't give you the freebies and the swag bags. You were just there lining up for hours on end just waiting to get in the store so you can go spend money. That's it. They didn't give you free gifts. So the fact that nowadays they give you free gifts, or the first 100 people, 200 people, whatever, get it, be thankful you got something. And if you didn't get anything, okay, do your shopping. Y'all making it bigger than what it should be. Tell me only in America are people complaining over Uno cards. Uno cards are almost $10 at Target. Why are y'all complaining about Uno cards? It's the one basic game that you can play with the whole family. So, what were they supposed to give you? Starbucks gift cards? I mean, you got lip gloss. That lip gloss is probably $4 or $5. Did you get some Target cookies from Starbucks? Hey, Those cookies are $2.99 a piece, ma'am. I mean, it's like you add up the value of it. You probably, and that bag itself, just by itself, was actually cute to me. I want just the bag. But the fact that the bag itself was probably worth another 10, and each person got this. And have you ever thought about this? Maybe Target didn't want to put that much money into this because they rather put that money towards those workers for bonuses for working or giving them a raise coming up in January. Maybe that's what they were doing. And instead, you wanted to be selfish and think about yourself and your entitlement that you think that Target owes you something. Target doesn't owe you jack. No store owes you anything. In fact, you want to talk about how it looks like clearance items that you got? It's Target. I mean, it's one step above Walmart. Lower your expectations. I just don't get it. I really don't. Honestly, and this is why, another reason why I don't do Black Friday. I don't. I think it's hilarious. I just sleep in on Friday. I barely do Cyber Monday. And in fact, this year I'm on my A game. This year, I have finished my Christmas shopping in October. I'm done. I did my shopping. I already wrapped. I spent the whole month of November wrapping. Everything's ready to go. And all I have to do is work on stockings. I mean, it's time for people to wake up and realize that, I mean, Black Friday, it can still be a thing. But you guys are acting like it's like you're deserving of free items. You're lucky if you get a discount. You're lucky that the prices change so you can afford that item. I mean, I don't know even what else to say about it, really, honestly. I think it's so sad. I mean, I don't know. And I mean, I've been on both ends of Target. I used to work at Target, and I also am a consumer at Target. I mean, so, and I still support them. So, I mean, honestly, I think that you guys are really overreacting and being really selfish and acting like spoiled brats, complaining about a company who didn't have to give you these items, but chose to give it to you for free. I mean, take your gift, take your swag bag, be happy about it, and move on. The people that are complaining, I'm finding out, are the ones who were lining up at the door because they just wanted the bag. They weren't even going to come to shop. They weren't even going to come to buy from the store. They just wanted to come get their bag and leave. I mean, that's even worse. I mean, if you didn't, why are you even there? It's the same people that show up to events because we advertise there's free food. But you're really not there to do the actual event. You're only there because you want free food. Are you going to complain about the food? Are you going to say that, oh, it was bad, it was gross, or it wasn't a lot, or it wasn't what I wanted? It's stupid, right? It seems so immature. And to see people my own age out there complaining about this, grow up. I mean, literally, if you're old enough to stand out in the cold like that for 5-6 hours without a guardian by you, and you have money to spend to get a swag bag, you are literally, I mean, I can understand if you were scammed because they said you would get a bag valued at $50, but if you spend $100, I can understand that's being scammed, and all you got was $10 worth of stuff, and that was it. I can understand that. But people are out there saying that Target scammed them. Where's the scam? Did you not get a swag bag? Did you not get stuff in the bag? Did you not get, what else were they supposed to call it? Come get your gift bag? I mean, what else are they supposed to call it? So, I mean, how are you scammed? They said the first 100 people will get a bag. You lined up, if you were one of the 100, You got a bag. Where's the scam? They actually didn't even say there was items in it. So the fact that you actually got items in the bag, they could have just handed you an empty bag. But no, they put items in the bag. So why are you complaining? I mean, it doesn't make sense at all. I can't. It's America, right? Welcome to Black Friday. We are a joke to other countries out there that are sitting there saying, oh my gosh, look at America. We are the height of consumerism over here. The same people that complain about Trump and all these other political figures making billions of dollars and all this and that or whatever it is are the same people saying that Target owes them stuff. You can't. You're out there lining up. You're literally feeding into the corporation, into capitalism. You're really feeding into it. You signed up. You literally lined up outside and got your bag. If you really hate capitalism, why are you there? Oh, I'm sorry, because you want your free bag. I can't. I mean, Christmas is not even here. Thanksgiving just ended. I mean, I'm glad I'm more safe from the swag bags. I'm just saying. Anyways, with that being said, guys, I hope you guys have a good day. I'm done ranting. Breathe. Give yourself mental peace. And be kind, respectful. And you know what? If you get something, be thankful that you got something. And instead of taking it to social media and complaining that you didn't get what you exactly wanted or you didn't get everything that you think you deserved. Maybe this year it wasn't your turn to receive. Maybe this year it's your turn to give. Think about that for a minute. So, like I said, I hope you guys have hope you guys had a great Thanksgiving, and I hope you have a even wonderful Christmas ahead. Stay tuned. I'm trying to finish a book up. When I finish this book up, I'm going to make all my notes, get my script in order so I can, hopefully in January, I will have a video out, a real video, a true crime video out for you guys. And hopefully it was going to be worth the wait. Be kind. I'm a one-woman show. I do everything myself and with zero budget over here. So, yeah. And I'm still learning. So, if you make sure you subscribe, hit the notification bell because you never know when I'll put a video out and never know what I'm going to say. And yeah, comment down below. How was your Thanksgiving? Did you get a Target bag? Are you disappointed? And all that stuff, Let me know what are your plans for Christmas season? Are you doing something different, doing something special? Are you being low key like me? Are you gonna relax? Take it easy because we all need it. And that's it. So I will see you guys in the next video. Y'all have a great, wonderful rest of your week and a good Monday. I said one day. One day, have a great Monday. How about that? Okay, I'll talk to you guys later. Bye.